Hello and welcome back. So we have made up to API router, and now what we have to do is we have to configure these REST API configurations with my API router. Okay, the very first one is for create products. So let's make this as usage is create product, create a product, and let's make all this URL is this one method fields and access. So I'll say get request. So up to v1 was configured with server. Okay, and extra is slash products, make it here, and request response is fine, and response dot status and the get request, not get request, it will be a post request. Okay, to receive the form data, and just for confirmation, so I just make it here create a product. So as of now, just dummy response for confirmation. So I just make create product, and then we'll proceed with the next one. The next one was this one. So usage is for update product, and this is the URL. Um, Next, I'll copy this part and paste it. So this is a put request for update put, and path goes to be slash products slash colon product ID, because product ID is dynamic, so it's like this. Put request path is fine, and how you read the product ID. So you read product ID is like this: product ID is equal to request dot params, request dot params dot product ID. Okay, or else you also get like this. Okay, you get the product ID. And for confirmation, I'll say update request, and also the product ID. The product ID will be the product ID which I have brought from the URL. Okay, and this is for a basic update request, a dummy response. Next, another one, that is get all the products here. So I'll say here usage is for getting all the products, and the URL goes to be, I'll copy the first one for get all products. So this will be get request and slash products, that's fine, and get all products requests. Okay, dummy response as of now. And next one, I need get a single product. Copy this. So I say um, usage get a single product ID. So where we have a product ID, yeah, this guy, copy. So I'll paste it here. This is get request and product ID, and you get the product ID. So this is get a single product. Anything else? Get request, put. Okay, that's fine. The last one we have is for delete. Copy, delete product. Usage is for delete, and can I copy this guy and paste it? So okay, and this will be delete request. Okay, method is delete, and product ID is common, and the ID you get from the URL. And let's say delete a product with ID. That's fine. So we have made a dummy configuration for each, I mean dummy response for each request of API. And let me test this out. Are we really getting this type of response for the URL? How you test all this is you go to Insomnia and you can create a new request. So first of all, let's make it for create product. So I just select a new request for create a product, and what type of request it will be, post request. So you can select a post and create. So for this one, what is the URL? So I just go quickly copy the URL and I'll paste it. I'll send it. Yes, I got a response, create product. So it means this configuration is working. The next one is update products. So I'll create a new request for update a product, and the request method will be put. You can select put and create. So what is the URL for this put request is this one. I'll paste it, but what about the ID? I'll make some dummy 123 for time being and click on send. Yes. So I got update product and it also receives the product ID. So whatever the number you have provided, that receives here successfully. So now update product responses come. So this is done. Next, get all the products. So let's create a fresh request for get all products as a get request by default, and URL goes to be this one. I'll paste it, send. See, get all the products, that is this one, successful. Next, get a single product. So one more request, get a single product as a get request, create, and the URL goes to be this one. I'll paste it. So I make some 123 and click on send. So get a single product and also the ID, confirm. The last one is for delete request. So I create a new request, delete a product. So the request type is method is delete. So you can select delete and create. The URL goes to be this one. So let's make a ID, that is some 234, and send. Delete products and the ID. So you got a delete products and ID, successful. So all our API configuration is successful and we have tested through the Insomnia and we got a expected response. That's fine. Now it's time to make the actual logic of creating the product. So before you create a product, what is the meaning of creation products? So you need to receive a form data from the client. For example, see here, see, you will fill in the form with name, image, price, quantity, information. So you will be filling all these details and click on create. So once you click on create, it will be sending a request to this particular URL. So it will receive a form data from the client and then it will insert the records to the database. You have to write such kind of logic here. But before I proceed with insertion logic, but where is my database setup? Okay, which table setup and what fields? So we have not done the schema setup. So let's make the schema setup first and then we'll proceed with the logic. That in the next video.